Lila was barely 19, a restless dreamer with a knack for spotting opportunities where others saw only noise. She'd grown up in a small town, the kind where ambition was a whisper drowned out by the hum of routine. But Lila had a spark. She'd been scrolling through obscure crypto forums late one night when she stumbled across a mention of something called royal tokens. The post was cryptic, buried in a thread about emerging blockchain projects, but it piqued her curiosity. Royal tokens, it said, were a limited-issue asset tied to a new currency called Diamondback tokens. The kicker? Each royal token promised its holder 300 months of payments based on Diamondback sales. Lila's gut told her this was something big. She had $500 saved from odd jobs, enough for a wild bet. She didn't have enough money for a full unit, but she could mint 5 NFTs, her heart pounding as the transaction confirmed. The website explained it simply. Diamondback tokens were backed by rare diamonds, certified conflict-free gems so scarce they were practically mythical. Unlike other cryptocurrencies that swung wildly with market whims, Diamondback tokens were designed to hold steady, their value tethered to the tangible brilliance of those stones. Lila didn't know much about diamonds, but she knew scarcity. She clutched her laptop, whispering to herself, "This better work." Months passed, and Diamondback tokens began to catch fire. First, it was jewelers and collectors, snapping them up as a hedge against inflation. Then came the investors, lured by the promise of a currency that didn't crumble. The diamonds backing the tokens were stored in high-security vaults, their authenticity verified by blockchain records. Word spread. Diamondback wasn't just a token. It was a money evolution. By the time Lila turned 20, the tokens had hit $1 billion valuation. She checked her royal token wallet one rainy afternoon and nearly dropped her phone. Her first payment had arrived. She was getting paid for every new Diamondback token sold that month. It wasn't much, yet. But the math was staggering. Millions of tokens were moving, and her 5 royal tokens were tied to that river of wealth for 300 months, 25 years. As Diamondback's value soared, so did Lila's payments. By 2027, the tokens were a multi-billion-dollar currency, traded globally, accepted by luxury brands, and even used to settle international deals. The rare diamonds, dazzling showpieces, became symbols of a new economic order. Lila's monthly payouts grew from pennies to dollars. She moved out of her parents' house into a sleek apartment in the city, her life transforming with every deposit. She didn't flaunt it, she was too practical for that. But she couldn't hide the quiet confidence that came with knowing she'd cracked the code. Years rolled by, and Lila became a legend in crypto circles, the kid who'd turned $500 into a small fortune by betting on Royal. She traveled, invested in startups, and even bought a small diamond of her own, not for the token, but as a memento. Diamondback tokens never faltered. Their market cap climbed steadily as the world's diamond supply dwindled. By her 30s, Lila was set for life. Her royal token payments, a relentless stream of wealth tied to every new Diamondback minted. She'd sit on her balcony sometimes, watching the skyline, marveling at how a single late-night hunch had rewritten her story. The diamonds, she thought, weren't just rare. They were her ticket to a future none of her friends had seen coming.